Hello and welcome back to Spekd. Today we're going to be looking at Warhammer Conquest issue number 44, and we have our dry paint, or should I say dry compound, and our lead belcher paint. That's what this issue really is about. So we're going to get some advanced painting tips, so this should be really good. Let me get this open, I'll be right back. Okay, so here are the paints. We have the lead belcher, standard paint, and we have the dry compound. The best way I could describe this is, because I have some of this from before, is it's almost like the Mrs. Eyeshadow, effectively. It sounds strange, but it's kind of almost got like a cream consistency, but it's still kind of very dry to the touch. It's still in date, fantastic, because it does change the way that it works. We have a piece of artwork, so we know that there's nothing major in here other than the information based on the painting, and I'm actually looking forward to that. So we've got a lot of lore and history. We have the painting with the Necron Compound. And this Necron Compound is actually the one that I've got. I haven't got any other compound. I didn't, when I first used it, I didn't leave enough time for the paint to dry underneath for it really to have an effect. So we've got more information on armor containers rules, and we're looking at taking the tech dumps. No comment. Okay, we're getting some information on Adeptus Mechanicus, and this is effectively the builders of all the technology, or the people that keep the technology going. They treat technology as almost like a religion. You know, all of the instruction manuals for building things and fixing things, they consider to be prayers. The reason is a lot of this technology, how to build it, has been lost. So all they can do is keep repairing it, and there's that hope that they just keep it repaired, so to speak. I think beforehand I did mention standard template constructs, which is, I think that's right, STCs, which are like patterns, but these patterns are like stencils, so to speak, or you know, like how you get the files for your 3D printing. It's kind of like that, and they're dispersed throughout the galaxy. Some of them are corrupted, some of them are kept, and you know, they're still trying to find them so they can build everything, and they just use them as templates. That's why a lot of the weapons and vehicles look the same across the galaxy. So here are the individual forces of the Adeptus Mechanicus. So you can see there, they believe more in the technology. As you can see, Belisarius Core there, and that's a lovely piece of work. I mean, all those models. This was the reason why I wanted to get an Admech force, this guy right here. And these walkers look so cool, they're so different. You know, it's just, you just have to get a set. And I'm still tempted to get this army. The recent battle sets actually have, I think it's about 6 or 7 of these robots for about £100. That's a really good price. And you probably get it on discount from elsewhere. So we've got Knights, we've got the Scutari Battle Maniples there, Legio Cybernetica. Chronicles of Ultramar, so we're getting more history and lore there. And as I said, you could play these battles anyway. I don't know why you can't. I mean, you can just sit there and have fun if you've got you and your buddy. Now, plague drones. Again, this is one of the Chaos Demons of Nurgle. It's one of the main flyers, and these models are actually really good. I've got them for Age of Sigmar. And what I like about that is that you could use them for Age of Sigmar with Chaos Demons, or you could use them for Warhammer 40k. It's one of those savers, so to speak. But as you can see there, showing you more beasts, more pictures of imagery, and that's pretty much what they look like. Maybe I'll get mine and showcase it at the end, considering we've only got paints. We've got the Droning Doom. So pretty much where they're coming from, where the forces are growing from, the Death Guard. And again, those beasts and nobles do look really good. We have the Imperial Fists, and this is another kind of famous Space Marine chapter. My buddy Matt from Terratrix Gaming, he loves to paint his Imperial Fists like really grimy in colour. He's having a bit of bad luck at the minute. His phone's kind of gone and his graphics card is gone. So I'm sure we'll see stuff from him in the future. So hold on there, buddy. You know, in the meantime, you'll be all right. So Imperial Fist, we get to see a close-up of them. They've had pretty much quite a bit of recent success, considering that the new box set came out for the Imperial Fists and the Crimson Fists. So that's really good to see. So you got the Necron Compound. So it's like dry brushing to give that extra pop of highlight colour. Now I know I made mention of doing this with the Retributor Silver, I think it was. So it's like a silver just above or really intense to make things pop, and it makes such a difference. You can see there. So they're showing you how to dry brush. Okay, standard. Anything different? It's just really dry brushing with almost a dry paint. So Death Guard green here, that's really nice. They're adding in additional bits there, showing you paint the panels. Alright, fair game. Showing the additional buttons. I mean, these little things in the scenery look really good when you get up close. So it's worth doing. It's worth doing. It's really nice to see as well. I know I keep saying that, but the more I look at things like this, the more little details I see and the more things that I want to add to it. You can always go back and add to it after you've done it. You know, get the models ready for the table, give them a play and go back. Start with hero models first and then start with each unit. The way that I do it is I'll get my models ready, play them, take them back, and then I'll start with maybe say like a 5-man squad of whatever, and I make sure that I do all the details for those. Then next time round I'll do the next details for the next one, and so on, and get that done. So we've got our containers on the main map now, so we're getting to see that. So now we're kind of coalescing all the things that we've got, and you've got your 2 regulators already, thermic regulators. That's great, and we'll be getting these pieces fairly soon. The Mechanicus zone is going to be looking good. So we've got additional container rules, standing on top, line of sight blocking, and actually utilizing storm bolters. Now you might as well just use your bolter anyway. Then again, using the rules that are here, I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't just utilize your weapon. It doesn't matter. It's just an option. Maybe you've got different models, just getting used to using the container bolters. I don't put the bolters on there. I just don't go for it. Storm bolters, I suppose rapid fire too. They've got 2 standard shots here, but then you get 4. You know, but that's with the. It doesn't matter. It just with the magazine rules, using this as is. You know, just get used to seeing them. I'm not going to say much more than that, because then we're talking full rules versus partial rules. We don't really want to be doing that. So now we see the battles continued. So now we've got this iconic picture that we had before in one of the magazines when we first got introduced to the interceptors. Arms race. So there's a battle there. Setup and deployment. Our containers in place. Nothing else, but again we're using the 2 mats there, which is interesting. We've got 12 Poxwalkers, 5 Plague Marines, Tainted Cohort, Malignant Plague Caster, and Noxious Blightbringer. 5 Reavers, 5 Intercessors, 3 Hellblasters, 2 Interceptors, and Primaris Librarian. I'm actually going to give that to Death Guard. I think the Death Guard will probably take that. I mean, you tell me what you think in the comments below anyway. So again, it was an interesting issue, just to have a look at. I like where they're going, and look, there it is, issue number 46. I want to get multiple copies of this, because this Blight drone alone I think is almost about £20. It's kind of like buying the Primaris Redemptor Dreadnought on its own. So if you can get one of these for $7.99 and all of these models, I think that's the thing. I think we need to look at that. So anyway, I mentioned I've got some models there to show you, the plague drones. So back when I first started out, these models were just interesting to me, and I just painted them up because I just like them. And the thing is, with Nurgle models, you can just paint them pretty much however you want, just grimy, dirty, with different effects. And you can see there, you know, they're just totally different colours. This one needs repair because its sword arm's gone missing. But as you can see, different colour bases, different blotching. You know, they're just chaos demons. They're random. and that's what I did with them. So again, this has been Spekd. I've enjoyed my time, hope you've enjoyed yours. I know we got the paints and it was just the paint, but again, you know, you get your mission in there, you're getting your update on lore, you're getting part codexes. I don't see anything wrong with this. If you was buying this individually, this magazine, if you had most of those things in there, you could give it a miss. But at the end of the day, it's a rule set. How much would you pay for a rule set? Well, you know, you get them in White Dwarf for about £5 anyway. So £5 plus a paint, you know, you'll be paying a lot more than what you're paying for here. Either way, this has been Spekd. I've enjoyed my time. Hope you've enjoyed yours. PC out.